seconds. This broadcast will start in 15 seconds. This broadcast will start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Voice of Stockton. For more information on The Voice of Stockton, go to thevoiceofstockton.org.
The views and opinions expressed in the following program do not necessarily reflect those of KXVS The Voice of Stockton or its parents, affiliates, management, and staff.
Hello, welcome to Chef Tobias Cooks, here where we have kitchen conversations with professional chefs, cooks, home cooks, bakers, and people that just can't cook. So join us every week for our kitchen conversations and learn a thing or two. And I don't burn nothing in my kitchen. Good morning, Chef Tobias Cooks. All right, hello. How are we doing this morning? Yes, Chef Tobias Cooks here with Women in Business with the Voice of Stockton. I am so excited this morning. Chef, did you have a good weekend?
I did have a good weekend. I had a very busy weekend, but it was a good one, yes.
Yes, good weekend. We are excited to be here live today with our very special guest. Are you ready for today, Women in Business?
Yes, I am.
All
Miss
right.
Tahira. I'm excited.
Yes, all right, let's go. Yes, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, yes, I am Tahira Nichols, inspirational author, creator, and founder of TahiraGift.com. And so the gift stands for Giving Inspiration for Today. And one of the things I love to do is inspire women to create a life that they love. And one of my mottos is to live well, love well, and be well. So I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
All right, and you look so beautiful today as well.
you.
Can I say that?
Yeah.
Can I say that? Will I be okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I received.
I just want to make sure.
Oh, thank you.
All right, yes, I am excited. I have to do my glasses so I can read. I am excited to have you here today.
Thank you so much
because
for having
I've
me.
been following you for a while. And you are very inspirational. Your videos are always right on it. You always say the right things. I don't know if it's intentional, if you're trying to get my attention, but every single time that you come on your broadcast, I am like, oh my goodness, there's always some goodness, some wisdom that I get from you. So I'm an honor and I'm blessed that you came on here to the Voice of Stockton today. Okay, so let's get into it. So a few things for us to talk about. Thank you for introducing yourself. Women in Business today. Yes. So a few things we're going to talk about today is doing what you love, enjoy the journey, being patient, building a business while working the 9 to 5. Yes, and the last one you said was
The power of expectancy. So I would love to inspire people before I leave today.
Yes, all right. So you are a bestseller author. Your books, Freedom for Today, Practice Advice on How to Create a Life You Love. I love that one.
That's
And
my
you,
newest one. It's
and
coming
you
out
also
soon.
have a blog
Yes.
as well. Yes, and that one's coming out September 22nd.
Yes, so it's well, that is the first day of fall. It is
Yes.
I would say right there, it's the final draft is at the editor. I haven't got my proof, but definitely this early fall. That is my 5th book that is coming out. So super excited.
Your 5th book.
My 5th book.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, giving inspiration for today, 52 weeks of abundance. Yes. And then you also have kids books. Yes. Joe the Ox Gets Ready for Bed. I need that. That need to be an adult book. That need to be an adult book. And Vivi the Butterfly Fairy Discovers Her Gifts.
Yes. That's how I started actually.
Yes.
My first books in 2015 was inspired by my 2 beautiful children. I have a 9-year-old daughter and a 6-year-old son. So Vivi is made after my daughter Vivian, and Joe the Ox is made after my son Josiah. So that's actually how I started doing children's books, and then I went into my bestseller right now, Giving Inspiration for Today, 52 Weeks of Abundance, and then Release, Heal, and Grow, which is actually a 90-day holistic workbook program for women. And then my 5th book that's coming out, like I said, I'm super excited about, is Freedom for Today.
All right, we're going to get into that, yes. But I went on your website, and I love your website, by the way. I love the colors on there. And also, when you go ahead and I'm going to give you the information. In fact, I put her website right in the live. So on the live, you'll see the website. But, of course, I will rerun this broadcast again. So you'll have that. But as soon as you go onto the website, you have something that says Faith Over Fear Moves.
Yes. So
that is just that's like a,
and that's
all by itself,
and that's a free ebook.
Yes.
So you know, as an inspirational author, I talk a lot about having faith, having courage, you know, to really go for and live the life that you want. And so, yeah, if you go to my website, you can get on that. And then also I'll give you weekly updates. So you kind of get like a weekly inspiration as well.
Yes. And we need that. So let's jump into being patient, building a business while working the 9 to 5.
Yes, yes. And so I like to think of it kind of like if you're trying to grow an apple seed, you know, first you got to plant that seed. Then you got to water that seed, and then it got to grow. And so oftentimes people are so excited to jump into, I know I got this entrepreneurship bug, and, you know, we are starting our businesses while sometimes still having a 9 to 5, while still, you know, being parents as women, having a husband. And so it's very, very important to bring that aspect of patience and understanding that you're growing something and really enjoying the journey. And so it's a process that I'm learning, but I'm learning to enjoy the ride. And so that would be my advice for any woman that is in business or starting a business, is just to think of it like you're planting a seed. You're watering the seed. You know, it's coming. It's going to grow. But it is a process. It's a journey.
Yes, it is. For me, I quit my job and then started the business.
Oh,
I didn't
you got some faith.
I didn't do any of the work. I didn't have a brand. I have a name. I didn't even have a concept of what I was going to do. It was just like, here I am. Okay, so for some women I know that are working right now and that are in the process of starting their businesses, and there are a lot of women that are working and still doing their businesses, the 9 to 5. I always encourage them and say that your business is your seed. It's your fund.
Yeah.
your job. Your job is your seed and your fund for your business.
Okay, and be grateful for that.
Yes. So take an opportunity. You can save for the business.
Absolutely.
You can, that will give you a little bit of comfortability.
Yes. Yes.
As well, because I'm a full-time entrepreneur.
Oh, awesome.
And I do not have that back end of a job. So I do encourage, it's not for everyone. Sometimes you have to work and do your business.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's just how it's set up.
And it's a lot that that go into it, especially if you're a solopreneur, which is what I am at this moment, until you start building out a team and you got that help. You're doing everything. And I think people misunderstand how much, when you are working for that employer, how much they give you. Like you walk into an office, they're giving you usually everything that you need to do the job. But when you start your own business, you're doing everything. So you got the upfront cost and invest all of that information. And so, yeah, it's awesome that you were able to jump out there at faith. But I think that, you know, I take the perspective of being grateful for, like you said, for my seed, buddy. I'm grateful.
I don't advise that for everyone. I do not advise that for everyone.
But I would encourage women that are having to build it. It's a process. Yes. That they find an organization that aligns at least to their vision, that they can enjoy, that they can show up every day and love, that you don't wake up with that Monday blues. Yes. Because that could be difficult, right? You really want to still be excited about getting up and going to your 9 to 5 and serving, because you know it's in alignment with your life.
Absolutely. So let's go into enjoy the journey.
Sure.
I love that part.
Thank you.
Yes.
and that's really, I think, my mission. I really want women to understand that, you know, it's about loving life. It's about being healthy, whole, and free. And we're not supposed to be, you know, gloom and doom or sacrificing ourselves. We do that a lot, I think, as women and moms. And so enjoying the journey is about just having fulfillment, having joy in the moments. And I talk about that in my book, daily practical things that you can do to kind of enjoy the journey. But it's about creating a life you love. That's really what it's about.
It is, you know, and sometimes, I know, I'm a director. Don't worry about it. I'm a director. I'm a producer. I'm everything. Okay, you talking about a solo one-woman show.
I'm so used to looking at people like it's so personable.
Yes.
Hi, you guys. I gotta look at the camera.
One day my budget will be like Oprah Winfrey will have all the cameras around. Yes,
right.
Yes, but so enjoying the journey. I know, like for instance, for me, sometimes I get so bogged up in my business, or I get so entrampment with my day that I do at the end of the week, I do put on my to-do list, enjoy.
Yes. And I think one thing that you can do as women, I really encourage like self-care.
Yes.
You know, there's something I do called Me Mondays in my group, and that really means like you don't start your week without putting you on the agenda.
Wow.
That helps you to enjoy life more when you are conscious about, okay, what are the things that I like to do, even if it's like a 20 to 30 minute walk in the morning, or you know, sometimes it's that bath, and it don't have to be something every day. I say start every week, but put yourself on the agenda, and that will help you to, that's one tip that I like to keep focused for enjoying my life.
All right, and that's just something simple that we could do,
yeah,
that we
simple.
Should do.
Yeah,
because we're always the last.
We do. We will jump up and get the kids ready for school. We'll do all that. But no, what I do, I really practice. Like, I get up before my kids because I learned that I need that space and that time, especially when you're building, to have that downtime before you got to get up and get going. And so that's what I would also advise you to really look at, where you can plug things in for yourself. Because how you begin your morning, I believe, really sets the tone.
Yes. Okay, so let's talk about this. I'm gonna have you read this one because it's
the
so
power
powerful.
of expectancy.
Yes.
So expectancy, it's basically like you did. It's having faith. It's really believing that which you are creating is already here, but it's a way that you're acting out your life, that you're in anticipation, you're excited. And so that's what I would there's some other tips that I offer. I actually have a checklist, can I say, 10 steps to create a life you love, and some videos that are out right now that I'm doing on my Tahira gift page. So if you're on social media on Facebook, definitely you can join us and get all those free tips. But yeah, expectancy is about knowing that what you want is already here. You just got to get excited about it. You got to be in anticipation of it. It's like before you, let me give a simple example of a car. That's an easy one. Before you actually get the car, you have a dream or a vision that this is going to be the car that I'm driving. Yes. Right? Maybe you'll look at the magazine. Maybe you'll even go down to the car lot. Maybe you'll even go behind the wheel. Maybe you'll start looking at, you know, your budget in some areas. Well, can I afford the down payment? But you're excited. You know that eventually that which you want to create will manifest. That's the power of expectancy. It's about, and it's also about some intentional action. You're showing up, you're excited, right, about that which you are going toward. But it's a faith, it's a belief, it's a deep belief.
Yes. Yes, I will agree with that. A lot of great scholars and great quotes from the Bible that also says faith without works.
It's yes, absolutely, absolutely. So it's still a faith walk. It's definitely a faith walk. But I think that it's just really, a lot of people don't believe that they can do it. I think absolutely. That it's kind of like life can get you discouraged, life can get you down, and that's why as an inspirational
cable, gas.
That's why as an inspirational author, I'm always pushing that hope. I'm always pushing that courage. I'm pushing that faith, because it really is about not allowing the discouragement and things that come in, because that can mess with your focus and your expectations.
Yeah, especially as women, real quick, this conversation, us as women, especially myself, I'm in my 40s, my mid 40s, and a lot of times we go through this I shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Don't we? Yes.
And we put that unnecessary burden on ourselves.
Really.
Not understanding that as long as we have breath, as long as we have faith, as long as we have everything we need, we can still do it.
Yes, absolutely. If you woke up this morning, then God still has a purpose and a plan for your life.
Yes.
I love that model that, you know, I woke up, I'm here on purpose for a purpose.
Yes.
So
yes, it's true.
That's a great way of looking at it.
Yes, it's true. I was 37 years old when I went to culinary school.
Yeah,
with my fourth child.
Yeah, I've heard your story. That's very inspirational.
So, I mean, and we all have our days. We have those days where we like.
Absolutely. You will have your good and your bad days.
Yes.
You will. But as long as you have your, you know, what it is that you're trying to create in front of you, get excited. Be in anticipation that it will come.
All right. So real quick, I would like to talk about the Release, Heal, and Grow 90-day holistic workbook.
Of course.
Now you, this was released in 2016.
Yes.
So you have been at it for a while.
Yes. I usually publish about a book a year, but I'm actually challenging myself. I'm declaring that I'm going to have 4, and I know this year is almost out.
Okay.
But I am pushing myself to come out with more, because I really believe that this is the time for the message to create a life you love, and people need more hope and inspiration. So,
all right. And so the 90-day, that's a workbook.
Yes,
correct?
It is actually a program, and if you go to Amazon, you can do the workbook as a self-study.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So. Oh, that's good. So that way you could be in your own private little huddle, whatever. Oh, great. Okay, so given inspiration for today, 52 weeks of abundance.
Yes.
So listen, this will happen. I had to go to my daughter this morning because, you know, I was like, 52 weeks, that's a year, right?
Yes.
She was like, yes, it is. I was like, I was just checking. You know, because I'm so used to the 39, 40 weeks of pregnancy, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, Lord. Yes. I'm glad that's over now. My baby's 7. I'm happy. I'm like,
Yes, giving inspiration for today. 52 weeks of abundance.
Yes, and so I did that all of last year. I'm really like a theme person. If you follow me on Facebook, like every month I have a new theme. So abundance was my theme for last year. This year I have an affirmation. I say I'm living in ease and abundance, and I change up the themes a little bit, kind of depending on what my audience and stuff wants. Like we talked about release. I think we're in September. Release.
Yes.
Yeah. So I change up the themes a month, but that particular book is based on positive kind of affirmations and words. So every week that you can get something. And then if you follow me on social media, I'm big on affirmations. And so there's always like a affirmation that goes with the book.
Okay. So, wow. Okay, so let's talk about the new book.
Yay!
September 22nd.
Yes.
The first day of fall.
Yes.
Freedom for today. Practical advice on how to create a life you love.
Yes, and it's practical. It's practical because I know like a lot of the women that I talked to, they were like, Ty, I get it. It's important. Ty is my nickname. So I get that you're supposed to be grateful. I get you're supposed to have an optimistic attitude, but how do you actually do that? How do you add it to my daily life? If I got these patterns and I'm not used to doing that, and so actually it's really kind of like a newbie's guide if you're someone that is new to affirmation or transformation, and really understanding that it starts from within.
Yes.
You know, like if you want to lead, I always say lead with love. You got to lead with that internal love and use that as an example to others. So as women, if we can give more to ourselves, self-care, self-love, well-being, emotional, spiritual, all that, we'll be better able to help our families, to help our community, to help our husbands and all the people that we carry as these, powerful women. And so in this book, I really make it practical. Like you're going to walk away and know, because each chapter is actually a step.
Yes.
And I really dive deep. And another thing I do is I do something called truth moments, because I really wanted people to know, like you say, we have good and bad days. So I'm bringing the truth. I'm being very vulnerable and transparent. And I have in each section kind of some truth moments that I share, that even when I was stuck, and what I needed to do to shift, because I believe by sharing my truth, you can know that it was a work in progress, but God is good.
Yes, all the time, all the time. Yes. So your advice How did you know that your talent, your gift, as writing, as being a public speaker that you are,
Thank you.
Being able to learn how to write your books, get them published, and going through that whole process, how did you create a business from that?
Yes, and it's so funny because I was talking to the business aspect. I'm still learning. I actually started. Yes, I was talking to what's your Shez, before I came in, we were talking about the YouTube live and promotion and the book promos and all that. And so for me, I really started with what I love. I really started, like, I've been writing. I would say my first children's book was really when I was 12 years old.
Okay.
And so I always knew I wanted to write, but you know how you get into the business, you get into your career, you start having kids, and life will tell you got to get a job, you got to do all this.
Yes.
But I always had a desire to be an author and to write, and not just I would say I'm multi-passionate because I like children's books, but also nonfiction books, and I even got a fiction book in me. So I started from there. Thank you.
I can see it.
I started from there, and then I started to learn the business aspect. So they're calling it now an authorpreneur. And I'll be honest, I have a coach. I work with other people that have been doing this, 5, 8, 10 plus years. I'm not out here trying to do it on my own.
No,
I get support.
to have a mentor.
Yeah,
and we're supposed to have mentors at different levels.
Yes. And so that has been a journey and a process. I started with what I love, and then I got support. Okay. And then I'm just sharing my gift because it is just something that I think is time. I feel like, the environment, and I'll just be honest, in my life, the women that have kind of said, Ty, you always just, every time I leave you, I feel so uplifted. And it's like, why are you hiding that? Like, we need more light. We need more light. I had just shared one of my favorite quotes on my personal page is really our deepest fear. Have you heard of that by Marianne Williamson? Is that our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate, but that we are powerful beyond measures. So I just decided to step into that gift, hence the name Tahira Gift. I just decided to step into that gift, and I hope that by doing that, other women that have that burning desire, and like I'm talking to you, that you sitting on those gifts and talents, maybe God has given you some leadership abilities, maybe, and you're using it maybe in your home, or even our community, our work, but are you using it for yourself? Are you truly enjoying the life you love? And I think it's that piece that we miss. And that's why we wake up kind of like unfulfilled, because you forgot yourself on the table, right?
Yes, absolutely, on the whole table.
Okay, but you did all this, running here, doing ministry, doing that, but then you're miserable. We ain't supposed to be miserable.
Yes, yes. It's something you just said that kind of struck the chord. A few things that you said, but I agree with you. For me, you said running your ministry. I decided that my ministry was going to be who I am every day.
Yes, live life by example.
Every single day.
Absolutely.
So you'll get the ratchet ministry. You'll get the foodie ministry.
Hey.
You'll get the mother ministry. You'll get the wife ministry. You'll get all of that.
And as it should be. Because if we can't be real, like, I love that about you. Like, I identify that with you because you're real, and you show as a mother, and you're passionate, and you're doing it, and you're in it. So you're actually inspiration to me. And so I think that, I'll be watching. I'm like, wow, especially because, you're fully dived into your gifting and your passion and what you love, as a chef. I think that, and I lost my thought.
It's okay. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. Yeah. And that's what I'm here for, to help. But
that's what I remember.
Go ahead.
That real piece. People really want the real deal, and I honestly don't want to do anything if it's not in alignment with my truth. And I do talk about that. Actually, that's one of the steps in being authentic, in creating a life you love. You gotta be okay with sharing your truth, and it's okay if other people ain't on board with that. God will send you the people that are.
That part, that's absolutely it. When I first started out, I knew that I had a story, and I have several stories. I don't just have 1, 2, or 3. I have several, but I understand the strategy that I have to tell these stories at different times. So when I accomplish one goal and get to the next, then it's time for the next story to come. When I accomplish that goal and get to the next, then it's time for that story to come. And reason being, because everyone is not ready for the truth.
That's true.
Everyone is not ready to accept the truth. Just because you're ready, just because you're confident, just because your feet is solid, doesn't mean that the next person behind you is. And I feel like that it's our duty to help them get ready.
Yeah.
I feel like it's our duty to inspire them, encourage them, and motivate them.
Plant the seed.
Yes, plant the seed to come along, because at the end of the day, that's our legacy. At the end of the day, the universe is we're going to have the answer to that. What did we do?
Yes.
You know, so let's talk about your blog.
Oh, thank you. Well, actually, I was blogging more when I was doing the 52 weeks of abundance. 52 weeks, I would come out with a blog like every month. Now is more of a monthly newsletter that's published in a video once every first of the month.
Yes.
But every now and then I'll throw in like a tip Tuesday and you know, throw in some other, I think I did like a courage for today, a month where I went live every day. And so I'll share about my experience of doing that and really putting myself out there, you know, because, you know, we're here to do the purpose and the calling. And so, yes, I share a lot of that on my blog, but I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited. I'll probably do more when my book comes out.
September 22nd.
Thank you. Freedom for Today. Yes, I'm probably going to go live and talk about that. It's actually at the editor right now, my final draft. So it's like, come on. And that's another thing when you're self-publishing.
Yes.
I just want to put a little plug for anyone who wants to write a book. There is an investment up here. You know, you may not have a traditional company or a publicist and everything. When you self-publish, which is the way I'm doing it, you still, there is an investment.
Yes,
though.
there is.
You know what I'm saying? Like I copyright my stuff. I go and I make sure that, you know, the grammar, even though I am a writer, I still don't, I want other people. I got 2 people that check my stuff, you know, and then, you know, as a writer, I would say the hardest part is, you know, when they break up your creativity and you be like, wait a minute, but I want to keep that. That's me. That's my style. So
yes, exactly.
It's still okay to be you in that writing process. But I did want to be honest about that. It is investment.
Yes, it is.
You writing a book. So.
Yes, it is. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so we covered some of yours. I want to ask you this. Are there any more children books?
I have so many that I want to do.
Yes.
I actually, Joe the Ox is supposed to be a series.
Okay.
And my illustrator that I was using, that I found, who's out of Canada, wonderful. But she booked.
Yeah.
She's talking about 4 months till I could get the illustrations. And so I'm like on the hunt now for a new one and just having a little bit more time. But that actually is going to be a series. Yes. So I have like ideas of Joe the Ox, you know, in Christmas, Joe the Ox. This one is Joe the Ox go to bed, Joe the Ox first day of school, and really helping children with that literacy piece, because I actually started off in education. So even though the inspirational author, my first job was actually like a teacher's assistant, and I moved up to be a sub and got credentialed, and I started off in the education field teaching children. Like I've literally taught like kindergarten, and a lot of people don't know that, but I moved on now to adults. That's primarily where I serve in my management field now. But I mean, it's the heart of mine to help children enjoy reading. And so I definitely hope that I will get more out. I don't know if it's going to be probably 2019 though, to be honest, because I've got a lot of projects I'm working on.
Yeah, well, that's good.
But I ain't forgot about the babies. Yes.
Yeah. I can see that. I really, really enjoy that.
Thank
you. So are you from Stockton?
No, but I'm out here now. This is my community and I love it.
Yeah.
You know,
I've been here since 2003.
2003.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. And so I relocated from the Bay Area.
Yes.
And you know, I brought a home. So thank God to that. Jesus is good. But you know, and I work out here, and actually you're not too far. I was like, oh, I got here in like 13 minutes. I'm like, hey. So it's good to be local. I love it. Yes. And my kids love where they're at. Yes. And so, yeah, I'm local. You guys probably will see me at church. I'll be up there at Progressive.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't really go to church on Sunday, so don't hold me to it. Don't hold me to it.
Saturday or Sunday, don't matter. I just, you know.
Yes. All right. I'm so excited. See you get out more in the community, especially with the new release of your books.
Thank you.
And I will connect you with a few people like Macaroni Kid. They're always looking for children authors. classes as well.
Yeah.
There's some wonderful women groups here in
you.
Stockton for you to connect with.
Awesome.
And there's also some great communities, some great events that's coming up as well.
Oh, awesome.
So
Thank
I'm
you.
really, really excited.
I would love to do stories. I would love to do stories to the kids, or even
Yes.
read some of my books or inspiration.
Yes.
So thank you.
All right. So before we get out of here and leave, you have to leave us with words of wisdom.
Okay.
That are women that are thinking about, writing a book, getting into public speaking. Some of the things that you could leave them with.
Absolutely. I think that, definitely start with what it is that you really want to do, and then get support, get accountability, stay connected with like positive women like me and, Chef, you go by Tobias, Chef.
Yes.
That's okay
fine.
to say.
I'll take it off. I'll answer.
And women that are going to cheerlead you on and support you. So that would be my thing. And then you're going to get the guidance that you need. It will come. The people, places, the opportunities, set the intention, get clear about what it is you want, and then just know that God's going to send you the people to support you.
All right, let's close out with some inspiration from the, let's see. I did write a quote, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to have you do it. Okay, so let's close out with giving inspiration for today, 52 weeks of abundance. Just go from your heart. From your heart. Let's leave some inspiration. Here's your camera.
Yes, and I'm thinking I wish I have a book right now. I'm trying to think of one. But really the abundance that you seek, it is all around you. It is within you. It is in the leaves. It is in the wind. It is in the trees. It is in that still place. And if you tap into that place inside, not only will you have the answer, that abundance is waiting. It is here.
Yes. Ashe.
That's good?
Yes. Beautiful. Yes. All right, Chef Tobias Cooks, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. I am so excited.
Me.
Thank you for being here.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, Chef Tobias Cooks here with the Voice of Stockton. Please go to voiceofstockton.org. Get on the Voice of Stockton. Click, share, donate. Click, share, donate. Chef Tobias Cooks on YouTube. Chef Tobias Cooks on Facebook. Chef Tobias Cooks on Instagram. Please go to Chef Tobias Cooks. I have a YouTube series, Ice Cold Summer Treats. So please watch my 3 videos. It's my web series on summer ice cold summer treats. On there I'm doing my milkshakes, my Italian sodas, my iced coffees that I used to do at La Dolce Vita. All right, thank you so much, women in business. See you next week.
Bye.
KXVS, the Voice of Stockton, presents Kitchen Conversations with Chef Tobias Cooks.
All right. Thank you, Governor Don. Good morning. We are here with Chef Tobias Cooks with the Voice of Stockton.org. I am excited this morning. Yes, as always. I have some special guests here. Very special guests. Well, you know what?